What's up, everybody? So today, if you have to pause the video, that's cool. You're gonna need 2 blocks or the equivalent to raise your legs up, and then a roller, and then a mat if you don't have a soft surface. So pause the video now if you need to, otherwise we'll get going. First thing we got here, we're gonna get ankle cars. So legs are gonna be elevated. Heels are going to be also, it's going to be in the middle of that calf towards that Achilles. So big thing with this, we're going to pull our toes back to our face, come on in, try to go through the ankles, not through the legs here. All the way in. Now grab, like you got a towel there, grab the towel with the toes, squeeze. You might catch a cramp, that's okay, fight through the cramp. Don't stop, fight through it, fight through it, fight through it, all the way around. Keep it squeezed. Once you get as wide as you can, that's when we'll go toes back to the face. That's 1 rep, we're gonna get 3. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Try and touch those big toes. You might catch that cramp, that's okay. Squeeze it all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Good circles, these are ankle cars. That's 2, we got 1 more. Bring it on in, squeeze hard as we can, hard as we can, hard as we can. You might catch that cramp all the way around. And then bring the toes back to the face. Now we're gonna go the other way, but same concept. So we can start toes to face, we're gonna go wide first, then grab all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Fight for those end ranges, squeeze all the way, and bring it around. We got 2 more. Toes to face, bring it around, squeeze the toes. You might catch that cramp, that's okay in that arch. Squeeze hard as you can, hard as you can, hard as you can. Fight for it, fight for it. It's all about effort here. 1 more rep. All the way around. Squeeze it all down, squeeze. Fight for that end range, fight for it, fight for it, fight for it. Good, and shake it out. Might get a little crack here and there. Next ones, we're gonna get those towel squeezes again, so get it squeezed. Try and bring the feet to the face, and then bring them wide. So we got dorsiflexion, now plantar flexion. All the way in, keep it squeezed the whole time. And then out, we'll get 5 reps, that was 2. Squeeze it all the way back in, and then back out. 2 more. This is 4, all the way in, back out, good. Shake it out. Now we're gonna pop it on up. We're just gonna elevate 1 of the feet. I'll go at an angle here so you can see. We're gonna drive through, so 1 hand can go on the Achilles. So I'll have my right leg, so my left hand is on the Achilles, my right hand is on the knee, driving it forward. Here we're gonna hit a pail and rail. We're gonna stay in the stretch here for a second. I'll explain the pail and rail. The pail will be driving the toes from that midfoot all the way through, driving in to the block here. The rail will be trying to lift up. Right now I'm trying to lift up, my toes aren't going anywhere because I'm in that stretch, so we have to make sure we stay in that stretch on the rail. It's all about the attempted lift off on it. All right, so here we go. Number 1, ready, 20, 40, 60, 80, hard as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, try and lift, try and lift, try and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe a little deeper in. Get that good stretch, drive that knee as far as you can forward. Try not to let the heel lift too much. That's why we have the hand on that back of the Achilles. Ready, 20, 40, 60, 80, hard as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, drive, 4, 3, 2, 1, try and lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then ease out of it. Shake it out. A little plantar flexion, dorsiflexion, eversion, inversion, and then switch it up. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Same concept. So now it's my left. If you did the left first, and switch to the right. So left hand pushing forward, right hand behind the Achilles. Get that good stretch first. Notice if one side is tighter than the other. My right ankle is not very good. My left is much better. I can get much more range driving that knee over that toe. All right, here we go. First pail and rail. Ready? 20, 40, 60. Drive down 80. Hard as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn left, turn left, turn left. 5. Stay in the stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper stretch. Use the breath to sink it a little deeper. There shouldn't be anything too comfortable about this. Take a couple deep breaths. Then we're gonna get ready. We're gonna go a little bit longer on this one. Here we go. 20, 40, driving, 60, 80, hard as we can. 10, 9, keep driving. 8, all effort. 7, 6, 5, drive. 4, 3, 2, 1. Try left, try left, try left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper stretch, and then ease out of it. Good. Now from there, we're gonna get a quad and a plantar flexion stretch here. So feet are gonna be underneath us, just like this. I'm gonna get these out of the way. I'm gonna use this roller for leverage here. You can use your hands, whatever you need. I'm gonna use the roller, so I'm gonna sit back as much as I can. And lean back. So I'm getting that quad stretch and that plantar flexion stretch. Stay in that stretch and then come back out of it. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab the block, put it underneath the feet. If you have something else that you are using and not a block, make sure we have it where it eases that tension out. So you can sit back a little farther. So we're gonna do a pail and rail here. So the pail, I'm gonna be driving down into the block here. The rail, I'm gonna try and lift my feet off the block. You're not gonna be able to because we're in that full stretch. I'm gonna use the roller for leverage. If you want to use your hands for leverage, that's cool too. All right, ready? 20, driving down. 40, 60, 80, hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try left, try left, try left, try left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper stretch. When you're lifting, those calves should be activating. So on that rail, those calves should really be activating, trying to lift those feet off the block. You got one more here. Ready? 20, pail, 40, 60, 80, hard as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try left, try left, try left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit a little deeper. And then ease out of it. Shake them all out. We can get our blocks out of the way for now. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna be on the roller, we're gonna get into our half frog position here. Use the roller for this, so it's important we have a roller so we can roll in and out. So get it more towards the ankle, roll out. Back and forth, 5 reps. Keep those toes facing forward here. Get your 5 reps. And then after that, now we're gonna rotate the leg where the toes are up. We're gonna get that inner part of the hamstring and our adductor now. 5 reps, same concept. Use your breath. Rolling in and out. Now we're gonna get our pail and rail. We're gonna do it on the roller now, so we have a little more feedback of pushing into that roller. So remember, it's down and in, so the roller's not gonna go anywhere because the pressure's applying down. So, key concept here, we're gonna cue, same thing, 20 through 100%, and then we're gonna try and lift off. You're not gonna be able to lift off because we're not leaning over, we're gonna stay in that deep stretch. All right, here we go, ready? 20, 40, 60, 80. If you're not shaking, you're faking. Hard as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper stretch. Roll it on over. We got one more here, ready? 20, 40, 60, 80. Hard as you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper stretch. And then ease out of it. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. What we're doing here, we're getting ourselves ready for that full frog stretch. That'll come next after we get these here. Get 5 good ones. Rolling over and back. Then once we get our 5, now we're gonna point our toe to the sky, same concept. 5 good ones. 2, 3, 4, we got one more, and 5. Good, now we gotta get that roller nice and deep into that ankle. Get that good stretch. Get ready for our first pail and rail. Ready, down and in. 20, 40, 60, 80, as hard as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper stretch. We're not shaking, we're faking on that pail. Full on effort, fellas. Ready. 20, 40, 60, 80. Hard as you can. Shake in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper stretch. And then ease out of it. We'll move that roller out of the way. We're gonna get into our frog stretch, also known as our Lasky position here. Don't blame me, blame the guys at Myrtle early on in the year. All right, here we go. Knees wide, sitting back. The key here, we're gonna get wide, but then the key after that is try and push your butt back to those heels. Breathe. Come on, breathe. Sink into that stretch. All right, first pail is going to be here. Remember, down and in. Ready? 20, 40. Make sure we're easing into this. 60, 80. Now we're shaking hard as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe and sit back deeper. Get that good release and sit back. All right, we got one more and then a stretch at the end here. Ready? 20, 40, 60, 80. Shaking hard as we can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Driving. 3, 2, 1. Wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back. Deeper stretch. Stay in the stretch for 4, 3, 2, 1. When we ease out of this, I like going hand, bring one knee in, the other knee back in. Ooh, go tall, shake it out just a little bit. Now from here, we're gonna go a wide V with our legs. And we're gonna grab one of our blocks. So we're going wide as we can. That's going to be our starting position with it. What we're going to do is we're going to try and go no hands if we have to, look ma. Otherwise, hands behind or hands in front for leverage. I'm going to go no hands here, trying to keep my torso vertical. So we don't have to lean back to gain range. We want to stay in a good posture to gain our range. So from here, we're going to lift up, touch, lift back up, and over. We got 5. Lift up, touch. If you don't have a block, that's fine. Just make sure we're going over an imaginary block or whatever object you have. 3 more. Try to create tension. I'm trying to squeeze my hands here to create tension if we have no hands with it. And then back over, good. Once you get our 5, we're gonna go to the other side. Same exact concept. Take note if one hip is tighter than the other. My right's gonna be a little bit worse on this, which makes sense because my right ankle's worse. It's all connected from the ground up. Usually if you have a bad ankle, that hip's not gonna be great either. Ready? 5 reps. Reach as high as you can with it. Stay tall, try not to lean back. If you have to use those hands, use those hands. It's a lot easier with the hands. Key 2, keep the opposite leg straight so the back of my knee is still touching the ground here. Tension with tension. Get 5 good reps. Once we get our 5, let's get a good stretch down the middle. Use your breath. Let's go to one side, stretch. Try to bring the opposite shoulder to the knee. Let's go to the other side. Opposite shoulder to the knee. Here we go, fellas. Let's get our finisher. So if you can stand up out of this position, bring it on up, stand up, and then we can get wide. Let's keep the hands in the ground today. Let's get as wide as we can. So we're gonna go our pail and rail here, but we're only gonna go up to 60%. Then we'll go 80. Went 60 last time, let's go 80 this time. So ready, 20, 40, 60, 80 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wide, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. We got one more. Let's get 100. Ready, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wide, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Let's rotate to our left this time first. Nice and long stretch. Push my back toes away, front heel forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then we're gonna rotate over nice and smooth and easy. Other side with it. Nice and long, stay in a good stretch. Let's work our range for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring our knees down. And I will apologize for last time. I was a little too PC for it. You know, it's not a PC world. Namaste, motherfuckers.